brand of basketball, and North Greenville just played in 3 overtimes last night.
Yeah, I kind of alluded to it pregame.
Jalen Crowder at the top of the key gives it off to Tamon Jones. Jones going to work against Caleb Williams, drives in, puts the floater up over Williams, and it falls.
Yeah, I love it. Early in the game, attack the paint, try to draw some fouls, just make them work inside.
First punch lands for the Bobcats. North Greenville looking for an answer on the other side. It's Brown down low, gets it off the glass and gets it to go.
You're going to have to look out for Jacob Brown in this game. Him and Dre Singleton, they've changed them in and out all game long. They're going to be a menace inside.
Brown had 10 points and 9 rebounds in this gym last night against Converse. 2-2 leaves McCrae on the other side. Jaquavion Florence drives in. Nice move, spin, and puts it up in the paint.
Florence loves the ISO. I like to see that out of him early in this game. That means he's going to be in the groove. He's going to be doing that a lot. He loves just getting that ISO situation.
And now we see that full court that you alluded to here from Lee's McCrae. They have the early lead. North Greenville's going to get it up to Max Topham. Topham's going to go straight down to the baseline, but it's knocked out there by L.J. Rogers. It'll be an inbound for the Crusaders.
If you're going to guard people like that, you've got to have that closing speed to get back on defense, and that was a great showing right there from L.J. Rogers, that fact. That means you can keep running that press consistently.
North Greenville gets it in here. Purdue's going to take it from the left wing and knock down a 3 to give North Greenville the lead.
Yeah, Purdue only had 23 minutes, only 3 points last night, so it's good for him to go ahead and see that get in, get that first 3.
Tamon Jones at the Lee's McCrae logo gets a pass that volleyball line to Nico Ashley. The Bobcats swing it across the perimeter. Rogers drives into his left, stops and pops for the J, goes down. No foul call, but the bucket goes down. So they'll get the points.
Yeah, Lee's McCrae not working it around the rim much, but they're working it inside in the paint. I like that early just so they can start working that three-point shot in it later.
North Greenville gets across. Beautiful pass from Topham down low, but a GK can't get the finish.
Got to look out for Nico Ashley down low there.
Other side, Jalen Crowder is going to put up a 3. No good. First 3 ball from the Bobcats falls. Other side, Max Topham gets a screen from Brown, trying to get past Crowder, drives all the way to the basket. It is blocked there by Nico Ashley. North Greenville resets. And there, getting it down low, Babatunde Ajike gets the bucket.
Just good determination right there from here.
Lee's McCrae on the other end. L.J. Rogers, 2 big steps, gets the foul from Brown there. So Lee's McCrae will reset on offense.
Yeah, that was all made by Nico Ashley on the defensive side. There's a reason why he got honored pregame for his blocks this season. A historic season for Lee's McCrae with blocks, 64 on the season as well. He's not even a big guy. He's just so athletic. He can just jump out of the gym, and we're seeing it early here.
Those 64 blocks, 7th in the country in D2 basketball. We just saw what we're going to see a decent amount from Lee's McCrae, which is a full lineup change. You see Jeremy Golson get in along with Sidney Dollar, Rodney Smith, Williams, Anioti, and Jalen Stewart now in the ball game for the Bobcats. It's stripped away there by Zach Purdue. North Greenville the other way. They slow it down, gives it out to Caleb Williams. Williams is going to drive to his left, get caught by a trap. Whistle is blown, travel is called. Bobcats basketball.
There you go, just an all-out blitz on defense from the Bobcats. And Cody, you mentioned they're subbing, and I love that kind of subbing. It's almost like a hockey team of shifts. It just means a ton of fresh legs on the floor at all times.
Whistle on the floor. It'll be an inbound here for the Bobcats after a little bit of discussion here.
Yeah, I wonder what the stoppage of play here. Okay.
And now we're ready to go. They get it in. Sidney Dollar at the top of the key, swings it over. Rodney Smith takes a 3, can't hit it from the right wing. The rebound, North Greenville. Zach Purdue crosses the volleyball line. Takes the screen there from Brown, but swings it. And that pass just a little bit out of the hands there of Max Topham. Ajike just put a little bit too much on it.
Yeah, Ajike very upset right there. I don't know if he's upset at himself. Just gave Topham the fist bump. I think he might have been a little bit of miscommunication right there for the Crusaders.
Now the Bobcats will get started once again. Jalen Stewart Driving in to his right, kicks it out to Jeremy Golson. Golson's going to take his try at a three, in and out, no good. Rebound, Caleb Williams.
Get ready to see a lot of that. He was hitting them pregame, so just needs a little bit of time to get hot here.
Max Topham trying to go to work against Jeremy Golson. And with that, we will go to our first media timeout of the game, under 16 minutes. 9-6, North Greenville looking for another upset in Banner Oak. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back on the Conference Carolinas Digital Network. The Conference Carolinas Digital Network, powered by Huddle, is the official digital network of Conference Carolinas. The digital network features all of the original live stream programming. Back to the action. Foul called there as Rodney Smith was trying to drive in. He goes ahead and stops at the free throw line. That foul on Max Topham. Topham already has a bucket tonight. He had 12 points, 8 rebounds, and 3 assists last night in the win against Converse to get the Crusaders to this point in the second round here of the Conference Carolinas Men's Basketball Championship. Jeremy Golson's going to pass it in from the second E of Lees McCrae on the baseline. Throws it up there for Sidney Dollar, and Dollar with the slam.
Yeah, welcome to Dunk Mountain. If you're going to let him have a free range to the rim, that's exactly what's going to happen every single time.
And now North Greenville gets on the attack. They lead 9-8. And now whistle blown, and they took too long getting it past that half-court line. A turnover. Lees McCrae basketball.
There you go. You ask any of these players, you ask Coach Harden, they're going to guard you 96 feet, and it's going to cause you to do stuff like that. Crusaders got to settle down and break the press.
Steve Harden came in with the acronym FIRE, which stands for Fearless, Intense, Relentless Effort, and they show it by guarding 96 feet, night in and night out. Rodney Smith swings it. Jeremy Golson's going to put up a three from the left side. Couldn't get it to fall. Rebound, Max Topham. Max Topham leads the Crusaders the other direction. Swings, almost stolen there by Sidney Dollar. Dollar has 75 steals on the season. It's tied for second in the country. A quick stop and pop from Purdue on the left elbow, won't fall. Rodney Smith drives all the way in, kicks it back out. Anioti's going to shoot a three, and he'll be the first one to knock one down for the Bobcats.
Yeah, you don't think of him as the three-point shooter. He's actually only 20% from three this season, but if he's going to be wide open like that, he's going to take that every time.
North GK, but GK didn't find him in time. This time gives it to Purdue. He drives all the way to the right, just kind of throws it up with the foul called.
Yeah, just kind of threw it up was right. I believe that's why the referee just keeps it on the floor there, because it wasn't really looking like a shot there.
That foul called on Williams Anioti. They will pass it in. Zach Purdue wanted a shooting foul, didn't get it. It'll be an inbound, and we see Kadarius Soul check in to inbound. He had a career high 28 points versus Converse last night.
All in 40 minutes as well. Absolute dog for the Crusaders.
Rodney Smith almost forced a steal, got a hand on it nonetheless. Ball goes down to the other side of the court, and it'll be a pass in with 17 seconds, and North Greenville's going to have to try the daunting task of getting it past half court again. They give it to Soul. Kadarius Soul goes forward, runs into a trap, but is able to pass out of it to Caleb Williams. Williams guarded by Golson, 22 versus 22. They swing to Soul. 2 seconds on the shot clock. Soul puts it up. Can't get it to go over the bigger defender.
Yeah, that's the guy we're going to see a lot of shots from. Last night, he's honestly the sole reason why they upset the Converse Valkyries.
Sidney Dollar
out here. I don't think it's going to be the last time we're going to see some heads butt.
Saw a lot of contact in the game between North Greenville and Converse. The rest did a good job of swallowing the whistles for postseason basketball. We'll see what happens throughout the night tonight. Max Topham, nice spin move, puts it up, whiffs on it though, rebound, goes to a GK, but he can't get the finish either. Passes it out, Topham's gonna shoot a three this time, it won't fall, rebound Jalen Stewart. Other direction, Jalen Stewart pushes, gives it off to Jeremy Golson. He dumps it down to Anioti. Anioti with a pump fake, and a foul is called on the baseline.
Yeah, Williams there just a little lax on defense. Coaches always like you to cut the baseline off. Even if you got to put a foot out of bounds, you've got to cut that off. He let Anioti just have a little bit too much there. Got the foul against him.
And we see another full lineup switch here. LJ Rogers checks in along with Tamon Jones. We're going to see Jalen Crowder back in, DeQuavion Florence in, and Nico Ashley back in the game. So the starting lineup's back in. They get it into Jalen Crowder, but another whistle blown. It'll be a turnover on the Bobcats, so North Greenville will take over. Caleb Williams will inbound for the Crusaders. And you see once again that full court press in position for Lees McCrae. They get it in to Dre Singleton. He's seeing his first minutes of the night. He had 14 points and 8 rebounds versus Converse last night. Kadarius Soul trying to get it past that half-court line. Picked up by Tamon Jones. Gives it up to Max Topham. Topham swings at Caleb Williams. Almost loses control over it, and he does. Just enough for it to go out of bounds. It'll be Lees McCrae ball.
Yeah, Williams not happy with the call. Might have thought it went off a Bobcat player, but unfortunately for him, the referee saw it otherwise.
Lees McCrae is averaging almost 19 forced turnovers a game. It's best in the conference. It's 8th in the country. Kicks it back out. Tamon Jones gets a step, stops, and goes right back to the glass and puts it in.
Great move right there by Jones. Had the defenders a little bit off balance. It's what you got to do, especially if Dre Singleton down low.
And now, here comes North Greenville in transition. It was Seth Hewitt who took it all the way and got it high off the glass.
Yeah, Hewitt, he's a bold man right there to go against Nico Ashley in the blocks, but he won that matchup.
LJ Rogers on the other side for Lees McCrae in gold and green, going up against North Greenville here in red and white. DeQuavion Florence stops and pops. Couldn't get it to go, though. But Tamon Jones getting ready to go to work for the Bobcats. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Defended here by Max Topham. Gives it up to Nico Ashley. Right back to Jones. Jones, 3 seconds to shoot, and he draws the foul.
It's a great move once again down low. Jones putting on a clinic within the blocks right now for the Bobcats.
Shooting foul there. That foul called. Want to become a member of the Lees McCrae Bobcat Club and help enrich the student-athlete experience? Simply go to the lmcbobcats.com athletic website and click the tab marked Support to learn more. That is lmcbobcats.com and click the tab marked Support to learn more. Lees McCrae up 13-11 here in the second round of the Conference Carolinas Men's Basketball Championship. They are playing 12-seeded North Greenville, who just got a win against Converse last night. To get to this point, 6-seeded Lees McCrae has earned the right to host these first two rounds. Tamon Jones at the free throw line. He sinks his first. Tamon Jones makes them both at the line. He leads the team in minutes per game, just under 25 minutes a game. So now it's 15-11. Bobcats in front. The shot clock gives it to Singleton, right back to Soul. Soul, nice jump and puts it up, gets it to go. Come Jones brings it up for Lees McCrae in gold and green. They're taking on North Greenville in red and white here in this first half. Lees McCrae has the lead just at 11 minutes to go. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Jaquavion Florence makes a move, drives in, puts it up off the glass with his right hand, and it falls.
Ooh, pretty move right there by Florence. Talked about it earlier. He loves the ISO. He's going to take it to the hoop if he's got the chance.
Now North Greenville looking for an answer. Down by 4. Nice swing all the way there. And Justin Perry goes high up. Just can't get it to go. Rebound there. Jalen Crowder. Tamon Jones the other side. Gives it to Crowder. Crowder puts up a triple. No good from way out, but Tamon Jones gets the board. Another big-time offensive rebound for Tamon Jones, the 5'10" guard. And we see some bodies fall to the floor down near the post. Whistle blown, foul call.
Yeah, it looked like Justin Perry was on the floor, then L.J. Rogers tripped up on him, so everyone's slipping and sliding early.
Another full lineup change here for the Bobcats. Rodney Smith is back in, along with Jalen Stewart, Sidney Dollar, Jeremy Golson, and Williams Anioti. The foul was called on North Greenville, so it will be a pass in. Jeremy Golson stands at the R of Lees McCrae. Shot clock resets to 20 seconds. Lees McCrae up by 4. Jalen Stewart at that volleyball line, trying to go to work against Caleb Williams. Puts up a floater and it falls. Here in Banner Elk, Lees McCrae, the home team, have a pretty nice showing considering it's spring break for students at the moment. Dre Singleton puts it up against Anioti. Won't go. Rebound Sidney Dollar. Sidney Dollar kicks out. Anioti's going to...
Just did not work out. Crusaders just looking a little off on offense right now. They've just got to settle it down on that side of the ball.
19-13, Lees McCrae leads. Smith going to his left, loses control over it, and it goes out of bounds. Another turnover. We've seen a few of those in this first 10 minutes of the game for both teams.
Yeah, both teams being hyper aggressive on offense, and that's causing some turnovers for either side.
Lees McCrae, team that doesn't turn it over too much, forces a ton of them. Their turnover margin 5.9, 8th in the country, first in the conference. They lead Kadarius Soul, who had 28 points last night to get into this game. Defended at the top, has the mismatch, bigger defender, and he knocks it down with that shiftiness.
If anyone's going to make a difference for the Crusaders and this team, it's going to be Soul there, number 10. He's going to be a big moment in this game. I'd be watching out for him.
Jalen Stewart drives in to his right, goes high in the air, stays there for a second. Foul called, and it is on Lees McCrae, so it will go back to the Crusaders.
Jalen Stewart a little baffled on that call, but I believe it was right. Just good defense right here by the Crusaders. They're starting to hold up on this end.
That full court press in place for the Bobcats. They do get it into Kadarius Soul. That trap between Stewart and Golson. Soul trying to get it up there, gets it to Justin Perry, and now it's numbers for the Crusaders. Dre Singleton puts it in.
Yeah, that's the thing about the press. We saw it early in the game. They got back and was able to defend right, but that time just wasn't able to get back. Just the quick ball movement of the Crusaders got the best of the Bobcats.
Rodney Smith at the volleyball line. Lees McCrae leads by 2. Smith gets it from Anioti, drives in against Soul here, has a step, kicks it back out to Stewart as the Crusaders swarm to the ball inside the paint. Stewart going to work this time, off with the left hand, and it's good.
Yeah, just a nice kiss off the glass right there for Jalen Stewart. Just good effort from everyone moving the ball around, getting a good look at the basket.
And now that full court trap once again in place, but they've gotten past it a few times. Caleb Williams down low, nice no-look pass to Hewitt, and Hewitt is fouled there by Jalen Stewart.
The thing about Caleb Williams there, he can score at will. He's a big body inside. He's a great distributor. We've seen some arid passes in this game, but for the most part, he's great at dishing the rock.
We make our way to the under 8-minute media timeout here in the first half. Lees McCrae leads 21-17. More postseason college basketball up next on the Conference Carolinas Digital Network. Welcome back to Banner Elk, North Carolina, where Lees McCrae hosts North Greenville in the second round of the Atlantic Casualty Conference Carolinas Men's Basketball Championship. Number 12 seed North Greenville just beat Converse last night in triple overtime to reach this point to play Lees McCrae here in the second round against 6th-seeded Lees McCrae. Lees McCrae leads 21-17. Just under 8 minutes left in the first half. I'm Cody Baird, joined alongside Hunter Boston with you this evening for this one. Seth Hewitt at the free throw line. He's their best free throw shooter, shooting at 86% on the season. He makes his first one. Hewitt makes them both, despite the hostile atmosphere here in Banner Elk. Lees McCrae swinging it around. Jalen Stewart, top of the key. Kicks out to Florence. Florence is going to shoot it. Had a little bit of room from Perry, and they shouldn't have given it to him. Big three ball there from Jaquavion Florence.
Yeah, Cody, we talked about it. Both teams have been working it inside. Haven't seen a lot of threes getting rained down, but I wouldn't let the Bobcats get hot from beyond the arc.
And immediately after, we see a timeout here from Coach Chad Lister for North Greenville. So, Hunter, we expect maybe a little bit more fast-paced action here from Lees McCrae against a team that was just in triple overtime last night. What have you seen from the Bobcats, and what do you either like that you'd like to see going forward, or what do you think they could improve on?
Yeah, we talked about it at the break. It's been kind of more of a ground and pound game from both of these teams. They're not really shooting three. They're working it inside. Your Crusaders are actually doing a great job against the press right now, just working it. A lot of players are playing heads-up basketball. They're coming to the ball when there needs to be help, so it's working. So for the Bobcats, you know, you talked about it. I'd love to see some more pace out of them because this team, they went to triple overtime. They had to drive all the way back home. So just push it a little bit more on the offensive side. You know, just get those outlet passes and try to get some lob. Try to get some dunks going on here because that's what's really the momentum is going to start building for you.
We see the full court press once again for Lees McCrae. North Greenville has had a lot of success getting past it thus far. Justin Perry moving towards that midcourt logo, gets it to Soul. Soul immediately picked up by L.J. Rogers. Gives it up and down low. Savion Brown can't get the floater to go from the left side. Rebound though. Hewitt can't get it to fall. Gets his own rebound, but it's stripped this time. In the other direction, Lees McCrae. Jaquavion Florence, L.J. Rogers. Rogers maybe made an extra pass, one too many. It is stolen there by North Greenville.
It's okay, that's what I was talking about. The pace needs to be heightened here.
Other end, three there's no good from Savion Brown. Rebound Nico Ashley. And Tamon Jones going to slow it down a little bit. Brings it up, takes a screen from Ashley, puts it up from the left elbow, and it falls.
Great screen right there by Ashley. A brick wall for the Bobcats. Sealed off, gave Tamon Jones just enough time to get the shot off. Plenty of space, and the bury.
The other direction, Soul falls down. Gets back to it, though. Makes a nice pass across the court to Justin Perry. And now Soul sets up at the volleyball line. Defended by Florence. Dumps it down to Jacob Brown. They kick out. Reset. Savion Brown driving into left baseline. It is blocked again by Nico Ashley. He has 3 tonight.
Yeah, you got to do a better job driving to the basket. You're not going to be able to just give those floaters right there. Nico Ashley down low is going to lock that place down.
Jalen Stewart driving into his right. Foul called before he puts up the shot. See a quick check in. We're going to see Rodney Smith in here for Jalen Stewart. We're also going to see Zach Perdue check in place of Justin Perry. Rodney Smith just got in, is going to inbound it from the C, and Lees McCrae on the baseline. Gets it to Nico Ashley on the right wing. L.J. Rogers now from the right elbow. Sinks it. Lees McCrae's hitting their jumpers right now. Bobcats up 28-19, just under 6 minutes to go in this first half.
Crusaders are on a little bit of a drought here on offense. They're going to need to find something here if they want to kind of stay in this game.
Kadarius Soul makes a move, drives to his left, puts it high off the glass with his left hand, and it goes.
I say they need a bucket, and who else is going to get it? It's Soul. First bucket since the 8:30 mark in this half.
Rodney Smith at the logo. Gives it to Tamon Jones, and we see a little weave to L.J. Rogers. And now shot from Florence. A little bit too much on it. Hits the left side of the glass.
Yeah, might be the worst shot selection we've seen from the Bobcats. They usually are really good on offense with their selection, but just wanted to see what they could get there.
Zach Purdue on the right wing for North Greenville, defended by Tamon Jones. Kicks out. Now Kadarius Soul, defended by Rodney Smith. Takes a screen from Jacob Brown. Instead goes left now. 3 seconds to shoot. They're going to have to put something up. Hewitt puts up a prayer. Won't go. Rebound Nico Ashley, but before we get a shot clock violation.
Yeah, just wasn't going to have a chance there in that possession. Wasted way too much of the shot clock. Just had to throw up a hope and a prayer, and it was not answered for the Crusaders.
And now it will be Bobcat ball. Rodney Smith will bring it up for Lees McCrae in yellow and green. North Greenville in red and white. Nico Ashley on the left side gives it up here. Rodney Smith swings. Back out to Smith. Smith drives in with his left. Nice hang time in the air. Gets it off the glass.
Yeah, the off-ball movement from the Bobcats is really, really good right now. Just creating so much space inside. It's allowing them to get those looks.
Zach Purdue throws it up there for Savion Brown. Some nice passing to Soul. Soul gets a friendly roll on it, and it falls for North Greenville. Nigel Aquacool gets his first minutes of the night. Turnover there from L.J. Rogers. Zach Purdue slows down. Stands on the McNair and Debbie Tornow court. Lettering on the court. Swing. Savion Brown going to put up a jumper. Couldn't find rim. Trying to get the rebound. Brown tried to get it off of Aquacool, but it was called out on Brown, and it will be Lees McCrae ball. That takes us to our final media timeout of the first half. Lees McCrae leads 30-23 in the second round of the Atlantic Casualty Conference Carolinas Men's Basketball Championship. We'll be right back with more on the Conference Carolinas Digital Network. Conference Carolinas is where tradition is unmatched and excellence is earned daily. Our 14 current member institutions work hard daily to build championships in body, mind, and soul. It's who we are. Please visit conferencecarolinas.com to learn more about Conference Carolinas. Back to the action. I'm Cody Baer, joined alongside Hunter Boston here for the second round of this Conference Carolinas men's basketball tournament. Jalen Stewart gets the foul heading towards the basket. That foul called on Zach Purdue.
Bobcats are just getting consistent penetration into the paint early in this game. Just Crusaders have kind of been on their heels when it happens, and you see the effect of that in this possession with the foul. Just got to figure out a way to kind of stop those Bobcats within the Conference Carolinas logo.
Now, Jalen Stewart at the free throw line, 54% free throw shooter. gets the first one to fall. Jalen Stewart shoots 60% from the field, though, which is third in the conference and top 15 in the country. Stewart takes the second free throw. This one no good. He'll go 1 for 2. 31-23, Lees McRae leads. Kadarius Soul gets hit with the trap, gets it up to Zach Purdue. Purdue swings it over to Ajike. Ajike stops there on that right side of the post. Now trying to back down Tamon Jones. Has the mismatch, throws it up. Brown gets to it. It is blocked. And now the other direction, Rodney Smith. Smith takes it coast to coast, but out to Jones. Jones for three. Won't fall. Rebound, Caleb Williams. Caleb Williams gets it past that half-court line. Throws it over to Soul. Soul with a jumper. And Kadarius Soul once again cannot miss.
Yeah, he really can't. Getting his 10 points of the game. He's pacing the Crusaders right now. The next nearest scorer is 4 for Hewitt.
Kadarius Soul, a man who typically averages under 10 points per game, a freshman for this team, had 28 last night, already double figures tonight as Tamon Jones throws it up to Nico Ashley, and Ashley with a flush. 33-25 Bobcats.
Got to account for every single Bobcat on defense. If you don't, and they're going to sneak up on you and do that.
Zach Purdue gets it across that half-court line. Makes a nice move, going up against Nico Ashley. They both went up, and Nico Ashley was hit with the foul.
Yeah, that's just unfortunate right there for Ashley. It's just a better move right there from Purdue, just taking it to him and drawing the foul.
He'll earn a trip to the free throw line. Zach Purdue. Purdue's an 84% free throw shooter, one of their best. A big difference for the Crusaders last night against Converse. Typically, North Greenville shoots about 70% from the free throw line. Last night they shot 81% from the charity stripe, so an 11 percentage difference. Zach Purdue at the line now. A senior guard from Louisville, Kentucky. Second one drops for Purdue. 33-26. Lees McRae in the lead with the ball. Chance to make it even a double-digit lead now for the Bobcats. Just under 2 minutes to go in the half. Tamon Jones against Soul. Jones trying to get some separation. Drives left, kicks out to Rodney Smith. Smith defended by Purdue. Rodney Smith drives in, kicks out to Jalen Crowder. Crowder won't get it to fall. Ball's knocked out, but Rodney Smith gets to it. And we reset here. Whistle is called. And a discussion here for the officials.
Referees didn't call it initially. Referee on the far side must have thought there was some contact. I don't think you can go back and change a call like that at this point, though.
Yeah, first you're looking for the backcourt is knocked backwards by a Lees McRae player.
Of course, at this level, there's no video review, so you'd have no way of going back to actually proving.
So it'll be Lees McRae ball.
Get a nice break right here for the Bobcats after that. Get a nice shot clock reset. Get another chance here with a minute and a half left to go in the half to get some more points.
90 seconds left. Lees McRae in the lead. They kick it back out to Jeremy Golson. Golson from the lettering of the McNair and Debbie Tornow court gets it to Tamon Jones. Jones back out to Golson. Golson in the corner. Sinks a triple from the left corner. Jeremy Golson for three.
Probably feels really good for Golson to see that one goes in. Misses first two. The sharpshooter for the Bobcats finally gets his tray ball to go.
And some tapping it up in chaos. North Greenville has it. Soul from way closer than he probably should have had a look. Gets it to fall.
Saw a little action we easily see in an attack mountain game here in the Williams Gymnasium with the Bobcat men's volleyball, but worked out for the Crusaders here.
36-29. Lees McRae in the lead. Kicks out now Tamon Jones. Takes it back to the volleyball line. Up against Caleb Williams. Makes a nice move. Drives into his right. Kicks out. Golson for another three. Knocks it down. Jeremy Golson's hit two in a row.
Yeah, don't let him get hot. Oh, my goodness. No
and
call.
Now we see Jalen Crowder go hard to the deck from Zach Purdue. No foul called. And because of it, Ajike gets the easy bucket.
Yeah, Crowder still talking to the referee. A blatant foul call there. He was just pushed down by the Crusader player.
Now Rodney Smith with it at the midcourt logo. 5 seconds. Lees McCrae will have the last shot. Rodney Smith is going to drive in for it. Gives it to Nico Ashley, and Ashley puts it in at the buzzer. So Lees McCrae. Winner goes to Spartanburg, South Carolina on Friday to face 3-seed Chowan, who's coming off of a double bye. I'm Cody Baer, joined alongside Hunter Boston, and we are ready to go. North Greenville in red and white. Lees McCrae in gold and green. Bobcats up by 10. Had a buzzer beater from Nico Ashley at the end of the half to hit that double-digit lead, largest lead of the game, just about. And now we get started with the GK down low. Can't get it to go. Rebound, Jacob Brown kicks out. Caleb Williams left alone at the top of the key, and he sinks it.
Sustained down low, Jacob Brown doesn't show a lot on the scoreboard as far as points, but he makes plays like that all game long. He uses his size down low to his advantage and gets extra opportunities for his basketball team.
Jalen Crowder swings over to Jaquavion Florence. Florence drives in, stops, kicks to LJ Rogers, and they slow it down. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Rogers on the right wing, defended by Kadarius Soul. Rogers outside, they swing again. Jalen Crowder looking for 3 of his own. Won't go. Come on, Jones trying to bat it back out. It lands up in the hands of Jacob Brown. Caleb Williams bringing it up for North Greenville. Nice move, but Nico Ashley swats it right back. The other direction, LJ Rogers just loses control over it, and it'll go back to the Crusaders.
How about Nico Ashley, Cody? 4 blocks in this game already. Already paces the team by a lot in that category. And showing off his athleticism to that point today.
Nico Ashley had 55 blocks last season. It was a program record. He broke his own record this season with 64. It is 7th in D2 basketball. His 2.3 blocks per game is first in the conference. Foul called here on Lees McCrae. We'll reset with Caleb Williams, passing it in right behind the McNair and Debbie Torno court lettering on the hardwood.
And that block actually made it his 5th of the game, which is ridiculous.
Could be on his way to a double-double, triple-double tonight if you can include some blocks. North Greenville set up. Purdue drives in high off the glass with that right hand. It goes. North Greenville with the 2 first buckets of the second half.
Yeah, Purdue already with 5 points. Only scored 3 yesterday, so already playing a lot better in today's contest.
LJ Rogers left wing, swings to Florence. Florence drives in. Nice move. Kicks it back out to Rogers. Rogers left corner. Too much on it. Rebound Caleb Williams. Williams at the top. Caleb Williams trying to make a move. Passes it to Soul. And that's blocked again. Nico Ashley down low.
Yeah, I mean, a beautiful pass right there, but it's spoiled once again by Nico Ashley, his 6th block of the game.
Down low, Jaquavion Florence kicks it out. Nico Ashley's going to try a 3, and he's going to knock it down. Nico Ashley's feeling it.
Yeah, he can make it work on both sides, both on offense and defense.
And now, just about intercepted. It'll go out of bounds. It will stay. A foul's called on Tamon Jones, his first foul of the game. Caleb Williams is going to pass it in.
Definitely something to watch. Nico Ashley now 3 for 3 from the floor with 7 points, up to 6 blocks. So Mike could get the double-double and block some points.
Caleb Williams passing it in. Gets it to Jacob Brown. They swing. Zach Purdue kicks out. Back to Williams. Williams is going to put up another 3 ball. This one won't go. Rebound falls into the hands of Sidney Dollar. Other direction, Jalen Stewart gives it up to Dollar, and there is some contact between him and Purdue. Both kind of ran into each other there and hit the floor.
Yeah, both of these teams just beating and banging like it's a football game out here.
And we see Dollar and Purdue both slow to get up and on his way back to the court. Babatunde Ojike is wincing as he grabs his right elbow.
Yeah, he went down hard over here on the other end of the court. Definitely, I'd walked over gingerly there. This is a very, very intense game. Very, very physical as well.
All 3 of those players stay on the court. Quavian Florence is going to throw it in from the second B in Bobcats on the baseline. Florence Found himself more open than he thought. Goes straight to the hoop. Unfriendly roll. Gets his own rebound and puts it in. Jaquavion Florence. Full court press back in action for the Bobcats. Purdue gets it past that line, drives all the way in, and is blocked by Nico Ashley.
That's 7. That's 7. He's going for the double-double tonight in blocks and points. Putting on a clinic on the glass.
Nico Ashley with 3 blocks in the last 3 minutes. And now we're going to see Zach Purdue pass it in, and it is taken away here. Tamon Jones, numbers for the Bobcats, gives it up to Stewart, and Stewart just can't get it to go. Good job there by Ajike, trying to get as much contact as he can on the ball. Kadarius Soul, defended by Tamon Jones. Soul drives right, puts it up, knocks it down.
Soul making it look easy for his 13th and 14th points of this game. Definitely carrying over from what he did yesterday.
At the Lees McCrae logo at midcourt, Tamon Jones. Rodney Smith and Jeremy Golson go to the table to get ready to check in. Nico Ashley at the left wing gives it to Jones. Jones top of the key, up against Soul, puts it up, knocks down a 3 of his own. And now it's an 11-point lead for the Bobcats. And a little bit of talking here between Jalen Stewart and Babatunde Ajike. Ref steps in between it but gets it set up.
Real easy in a game like this for Tempers to start the flare. Referees definitely want to make sure it doesn't escalate.
Both teams understand season's on the line. We see Rodney Smith and Jeremy Golson check in. They get it in. Caleb Williams here completes it there to Soul. Kadarius Soul gives it up. Zach Purdue back to Soul. And they get ready again. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Soul drives in to his left, ignores the screen from Brown, puts it up off the rim, won't go. And now Florence is going to take it in transition, loses it. Stolen by Ajike now. Ajike the other direction, gives it to Soul. And Kadarius Soul takes it back out on the perimeter, takes a screen this time from Brown. Kadarius Soul shifty all in the way, but Nico Ashley with another rejection.
There's number 8 for Nico.
Now Ashley's going to shoot a 3. Can't get it to go. Would have blown the roof off here in Banner Elk. Now a trap. Soul stuck and passes it off of the left shin of Jaquavion Florence. That will take us to our under 16-minute media timeout here in Banner Elk. Lees McCrae leads 49-38 in the second round of the Atlantic Casualty Conference Carolinas Men's Basketball Championship Tournament. Welcome back to Banner Elk, North Carolina, where Lees McCrae hosts North Greenville in the Conference Carolinas Men's Basketball Tournament. I'm Cody Bayer, joined alongside Hunter Boston, spending this evening with you. We were with you last night for the North Greenville matchup against Converse. I went to triple overtime. North Greenville won 99-96. in that triple overtime game. They shot 5 for 7 from the field in the third OT to get the win. Went back home to Tigerville, which is about 2.5 hour trip from here, and then came back today. Caleb Williams swings over. Topham thought about it, gets it back out instead to Soul. Soul trying to get it down the width of the court. It's stolen by Sidney Dollar. Dollar the other direction, gives it to Smith. Rodney Smith trying to go to work against Caleb Williams. He takes it back out. Sidney Dollar averaging 2.7 steals per game. It's first in the conference. Now Smith kicks it back out. Anioti thought about it. Instead goes to Florence. Florence puts up a three, knocks it down. 14-point lead for the Bobcats. It's the largest lead of the night.
Anioti hit a three in the first half, but it was probably the right decision to give it up there to the guy who makes them more often.
Soul gives it up to Hewitt. Hewitt out to Caleb Williams. Williams finds Topham. Topham's going to look for a three of his own, and he knocks it down. The answer.
Topham's been real quiet this game. Only 2 points up to that three after a great game yesterday. So finally getting back on the score sheet.
Other side, Florence down there at the semicircle puts it in. Topham with it. Lees McCrae's backed off that full court press a little bit, but it's all the same. Stolen by Jeremy Golson. Back to Florence. Florence can't get it to go. Rebound, Kadarius Soul. Soul looking to get it out of the trap there. Topham now in transition for North Greenville. Caleb Williams going to put up a three. Won't connect. Rebound, Sidney Dollar. Lees McCrae in transition. Sidney Dollar swings it. Jeremy Golson for three. Won't go. Just off. Rebound, Hewitt. Kadarius Soul crosses the volleyball line, defended by Jeremy Golson. Soul puts it up from the right elbow, and it falls once again for Kadarius Soul.
Quiet 16 points for Soul in this game after exploding on the game yesterday. So don't need a lot more from him for the Crusaders to start climbing back in this game.
The freshman putting the team on his back. Florence swings. Jeremy Golson going to put up another three, and he is fouled by Kadarius Soul in the air.
Yeah, Jeremy Golson running the whole length, or the width of the floor, better yet, from one corner to the other. Soul behind him just could not pick him up on defense and just was able to get the foul there.
Jeremy Golson, a tough guy to guard. 40% from three this season. It's top 10 in the conference. Golson's an 83% free throw shooter. Takes a dribble, puts up his first, knocks it down to the charity stripe.
His first non-3 points in the game. Hit 2 in the first half. Since then, it's been a little quiet.
Golson misses on the second one. We're going to see a sub. Jalen Stewart gets ready to check in. It looks like Rodney Smith is going to be potentially checking out here for Tamon Jones. After the free throw, if it goes, it does. Tamon Jones comes in, but he comes in for Jeremy Golson instead. So we get ready here, 56-43. Lees McCrae leads, just under 13 minutes to go. Trying to make it to Spartanburg, South Carolina in 4 days from now. Soul gets past that line. Swings to Max Topham. Topham at the logo. Defended by Jalen Stewart. Topham's going to put it up from way downtown. No good. Rebound, Dre Singleton gives it to Topham. Topham this time is going to go all the way down low. Nice up and under. Gets it to go.
Topham lucky there. Kind of forced that three-point shot, but his teammate Singleton bailed him out. So he was able to redeem himself down low.
Dre Singleton had 8 rebounds last night against Converse. Now on the other side, Tamon Jones at the left wing. Swings to Jalen Stewart. Stewart to Sidney Dollar. Dollar at the right wing, defended by Caleb Williams. Dollar gives it up. Jalen Stewart with a spin move and puts it in with his left hand.
Beautiful move right there by Stewart, putting the defender in a spin cycle and finishing down low at the rim.
Max Topham at the lettering on the court. Takes a screen from Dre Singleton. Topham trying to do it himself, and he does in the paint.
After only having 2 points, Topham's really starting to shoot up 7, 8, 9 now for him, putting the team on his back here of late.
58-47, Lees McCrae with the lead in the ball. Tamon Jones passes it out of bounds. Looked like a miscommunication with him and Sidney Dollar. And that will take us to our 12-minute media timeout. 58-47, Lees McCrae leads, trying to make it to the third round of the Atlantic Casualty Conference Carolinas Men's Basketball Championship. We'll be back with more on the Conference Carolinas Digital Network. To follow along with all things happening in Bobcat Nation and keep up with all of the events happening, follow us on Facebook at Lees McCrae Athletics, on Instagram at Lees McCrae Athletics. When you put that in, make sure it's all one word, Lees McCrae Athletics. And finally, you can follow us on Twitter at LMC Bobcats. Getting started here under 12-minute media timeout. Other side of it, Caleb Williams, nice catch on the pass from Jay Singleton. Good pump fake and connects. Down low. Now it's a single-digit game again. Rodney Smith drives to his left but kicks back out. Tamon Jones slowing it down here for the Bobcats. Smith takes a screen there from Sidney Dollar. They swing. Nico Ashley gives it to Tamon Jones. 10 seconds to shoot. Up to Nico Ashley, and Ashley slams it home.
Double-double watch update. 9 points, 8 blocks now for Nico Ashley.
Nico Ashley could be on his way to an unconventional double-double tonight. Max Topham going up against Jalen Stewart. Topham takes a screen there from Singleton. The trap, but passes down to Singleton, who gives it to Hewitt, but Hewitt loses it up to Jalen Stewart now for the Bobcats, and he lays it in with his right fingertip.
Thought we might see some Dunk Mountain basketball there, but took the easy way. The layup, wanted to get the points here to patent out this lead here in Banner Elk.
And now Chad Lister's going to take a timeout. 62-49, Lees McCrae leads, and in this timeout, Hunter, if you're Chad Lister in this team right now, what can North Greenville do to fight back in this one? It's getting time where they really have to get some buckets.
Yeah, you got to throw some water on the Bobcats' fire right now because they're starting to heat up. And once that happens, this game could get ugly real quick, unfortunately, for the Crusaders. But if they're going to try to climb back in, you've got to slow down the pace a little bit. To start this game, I called it more of a ground and pound offense for both of them. Start to go back there. Try to slow things back down. Work the press. You did a really good job in the first half. Just get some guys in the middle of that court. Go find the ball whenever the press comes. And just try to work it inside. Challenge the Lees McCrae Bobcats inside the paint. Just try to get to the line and get some freebies.
And the conversation that we have quite often with Lees McCrae games when they're in the lead like they are right now. Up by 13, just about 10 minutes to go. At what point does Lees McCrae stray away from their fast-paced basketball brand and slow it down? And is the answer never?
To be honest with you, Cody, I really don't want to see them stray away from it. This is going to be the last time that they play here in front of the fans in Banner Elk here in Williams Gymnasium. Keep the pace going. That's why the people showed up. You want to put on a show for your guy, and just working. If it starts to kind of falter a little bit, you might could slow down, but keep the pedal to the metal if I'm Steve Harden and this Bobcat team.
Bobcats up by 13. North Greenville will have the ball. North Greenville in red and white. Lees McCrae in gold and green. Crusaders are going to need buckets, and they're going to need buckets quickly. Kadarius Soul gets past the midcourt line, now stands at the volleyball line. Defended by L.J. Rogers. Drives in, kicks out, three from Perry. Justin Perry, right wing, knocks it down.
Perry only had 5 minutes yesterday, no points but 2 rebounds. So that's a big shot for him in the playoffs.
Jalen Stewart, defended by Max Topham. Stewart drives left, kicks out to L.J. Rogers. Sidney Dollar in that left corner, finds Tamon Jones. Jones takes a screen from Nico Ashley. Goes back out, going to put it up. Long two, falls. Refs at 2. We have 3 on the scoreboard. They take it back down. Dre Singleton now lays it in.
Max Topham with a no-look pass there just to dish it down to Singleton. Nothing the Bobcats could really do on that one.
Tamon Jones, defended by Justin Perry, swings it across. Bobcats up by 10, 9 minutes to go. Looking to make it to the third round of the Conference Carolinas tournament. Tamon Jones going to work against Justin Perry, 2 against 2. Swings it to L.J. Rogers, back up top of the key. Sidney Dollar all the way to the glass, puts it in.
Just had to do something with the ball there as time was expiring. Good job by Sidney Dollar. Not panicking, just keeping calm, cool, collective, and taking it to the hoop and a nice finish.
Caleb Williams on the other end. Williams going to work against Tamon Jones. Nice pump fake against Nico Ashley and lays it in.
Yeah, that was the right move down low against Nico Ashley. You can't go straight up. You got to try to get him in the air. It's good discipline by Ashley, but just better on the offensive side by Williams.
Sidney Dollar drives hard with his right. Intercepted there by Caleb Williams. Williams, nice pass down low. There to Max Topham. Caleb Williams throwing dimes.
Yeah, good timeout right here by the Bobcats. Momentum starting to shift a little bit into the Crusaders, so let's take a break here and try to get back in our favor.
And we will take a break with them. 66-58, Lees McCrae leads, trying to make it to the third round of the Atlantic Casualty Conference Carolinas Men's Basketball Championship. We'll have more after the break on the Conference Carolinas Digital Network. Welcome back to Banner Elk on the campus of Lees McCrae, where students are at spring break. Probably a lot of them went back home, but you can't really tell. It's a nice environment here tonight.
I know they've definitely, the Banner Elk faithful have packed this place out, even with the students gone. They love watching their Dunk Mountain Bobcats.
A gold out, if you were wondering why you see so many gold and green shirts. Nice gold shirts with the Lees McCrae logo there on the state of North Carolina at the chest of the shirt, given out to fans in attendance once they got through the front doors. Taking advantage of the home game here. Jones swings to Jalen Stewart. Stewart from 3. It's money. And once again, the Bobcats go up by double digits.
Jalen Stewart equaling the third Bobcat to get in double-digit scoring there, getting 12 points from that 3.
Kadarius Soul bringing it up. Chad Lister giving orders to the team, just told by the official, you need to get off the court. Dre Singleton finds Caleb Williams. Caleb Williams down low with the left hand, gets it to go.
Williams so shifty down low, just able to find his way to the basket no matter what the defense is showing him.
Jalen Stewart driving in, nice move, spin, couldn't get the fadeaway, rebound Sidney Dollar. Kicks it back out. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Tamon Jones at the logo at midcourt. Gives it to Sidney Dollar. Dollar to Stewart. Stewart kicks back out. Tamon Jones, 3 seconds to shoot, loses it. Goes out of bounds, and it now will be Crusader ball.
Yeah, it's unfortunate there for the Bobcats. Just a nice ball movement, just a little bit too fast-paced for the offense's liking.
69-60, Lees McCrae leads. North Greenville with the ball. Kadarius Soul, foul is called on the screen. Tamon Jones called for it. He doesn't like it. Officials say he pushed through the screen a little too much. Dre Singleton shrugs. Well, I'll take it. North Greenville sets back up. 6.5 minutes to go. Down by 9. Swings Justin Perry for 3. Can't hit it from the left corner. Rebound Sidney Dollar. Dollar pushes to Tamon Jones. Rodney Smith now at the left side. Nico Ashley, defended by Dre Singleton out near the perimeter, gives it to Tamon Jones, 10 seconds to shoot. Jones, spin move, fade away, and the put back there by Sidney Dollar. More airtime than Santa Claus on that one, and they love it.
I believe, Cody, the referees have ruined the party here for the Bobcat faithful.
Oh, no. And he thought it couldn't get loud in here. It can. Even during spring break, fans do not like that call.
Yeah, Steve Harden, head coach for the Bobcat team, definitely expressing his discomfort with that call, along with all the Bobcat faithful here as well.
Okay, so scratch the most electric play of the night and keep it 69-60 North Greenville. Now Souls open for 3. Won't go. Not a shot he usually misses. Rodney Smith takes a screen from Nico Ashley. And a nice little play there by Jaquavion Florence. (71-60), Lees McCrae leads. Nearing the 5-minute mark left to go. Kadarius Soul takes a hard screen from Dre Singleton, and it's going to be an illegal screen from Dre Singleton.
Yeah, I got called for it that time. It was Tamon Jones that was on the other side of the foul the other time, but Singleton playing a little bit rough right there against the smaller Jones. Got called for the foul.
And now Lees McCrae trying to run away with it. We know very well, and anyone who was here or tuned in last night knows very well, that North Greenville does not go away easily. They were down by double digits against Converse, worked all the way back, but now they only have 5 minutes to do it. Foul called. Ball was in the hands of Rodney Smith here on the right wing. This one on Justin Perry, his third foul with just under 5 minutes left to go. It'll be an inbound for the Bobcats. Jaquavion Florence is going to pass it in. Jaquavion Florence drives in and gets it off the glass. Caleb Williams now crosses the midcourt line, dumps down, and Caleb Williams gets it back there from Jacob Brown, went up for it and was fouled. Caleb Williams will go to the free throw line. He's a 60% free throw shooter on the season. Takes a dribble, gets the first to go. Caleb Williams had 9 points and 5 rebounds last night versus Converse in the game to get them to the second round of the tournament here against Lees McCrae and Banner Elk.
Played 39 minutes last night, Cody. Already up to 31 in this game as well. He's played a lot of basketball in the last 24 hours.
Gets the free throws to go, 73-62. Rodney Smith goes all the way down low, can't get it to go. Rebound Jacob Brown. Pushes up to Kadarius Soul. Soul gets a little separation, puts it up from right inside the perimeter, won't go. Rebound Jacob Brown. Brown kicks out. And now Soul driving in. It is sent back, but a foul called on Nico Ashley.
Nico had his 9th block of the game. Referees thought he got a little bit too much contact there. It's an unfortunate call for the Bobcats. Fortunate for the Crusaders, though, as they get 2 free throws here.
And that coming off of a big offensive board from Jacob Brown. We saw that a lot last night versus Converse. Not quite as much tonight, even though they do lead the rebound margin 29-23. But last night, the thing that got North Greenville to win was they out-rebounded Converse 59-38. So the rebound's huge for this team. Kadarius Soul makes the first free throw, and we'll get a chance to bring it back into single-digit territory. Just over 4 minutes to go. Soul puts it in. So, 73-64, leaves mcrae in the lead. Our next stop and play will take us to the under 4-minute media timeout here in the second half. L.J. Rogers, defended by Soul, swings to Rodney Smith. Smith drives in, puts it up high with his left. Foul is called. That foul on Caleb Williams, and it does take us to the under 4-minute media timeout, our final media timeout of the game. 73-64, Lees McRae leads. We're going to have a great finish here in Banner Elk on the other side on the Conference Carolinas Digital Network. Welcome back to the Debbie and Tornow Court here in Banner Elk, where Lees McRae leads 73-64 with just under 4 minutes to go. They're trying to make it to the third round of the Atlantic Casualty Conference Carolinas Men's Basketball Championship. Did have to play in round number 1. Had the bye after getting the 6th seed, and now here in round number 2 they hosting North Greenville. Rodney Smith at the free throw line. Makes them both. He's shooting 82% from the charity stripe, which is 6th in the Conference Carolinas. 75-64, Lees McRae in the lead. North Greenville's going to need some buckets, and they're going to need them fast. Kadarius Soul, he was the guy last night, kicks out to Justin Perry. Perry on the right wing. Now Max Topham. And a foul called right before the steal from Rodney Smith.
You said it, Cody. Crusaders are going to need something real quick here as time expired. Only 3:32 on the game clock. See if they can pull something off on this possession. Really be nice to get some points here.
Jeremy Golson's going to check out here. Max Topham's going to pass it in here for North Greenville. Gets it to Caleb Williams. Williams takes the screen from Jacob Brown. Now Kadarius Soul. Soul's going to put up a jumper. It's for 3, and it's good. Big-time shot from Kadarius Soul.
Puts Soul over 20 points with 21. He's been the guy both games. It's just been able, no one else has been able to keep with him in scoring for the Crusaders.
Quavion Florence at the top of the key, defended by Caleb Williams. Gives it to Tamon Jones. 15 seconds to shoot. 3 minutes to go. Rodney Smith takes a screen. Smith going to take a three from way out. Won't go. LJ Rogers with the board. Can't get it with the putback. Rebound, Jacob Brown. And North Greenville's going to go. Kadarius Soul backs it back out. Soul defended by Rodney Smith. Has to get rid of it. Gives it to Justin Perry now in the corner. Perry can't hit. Jaquavion Florence went way up for the rebound. Jaquavion Florence picked up his dribble, but was able to get it to LJ Rogers. Rodney Smith is going to slow it down. 18 seconds to shoot. Just under 2.5 minutes to go. Whistle blown. It leads to a conversation with the officials. Both teams will take it as an opportunity to have a discussion amongst themselves.
What was the call?
It's definitely off ball. Still having a conversation about it between the officials. Both teams in a huddle. Refs trying to bring them back out on the court here. So we'll get set up. Lees McCrae ball. 75-67, 14 seconds on the shot clock. 2 minutes and 19 seconds on the game clock. Lees McCrae slowed it down a little bit, and Jalen Stewart's going to take a timeout. It'll be a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. Right now, if you're North Greenville, are you playing quick basketball? Are you shooting threes? What are you doing? If you are the Crusaders, down by 8, just over 2 minutes left to go, trying to make it to the third round of the Conference Carolinas tournament.
Tell you what, Cody, I know who exactly needs to be touching the ball for the Crusaders, and that's Kadarius Soul. Already got 21 points, 9 of 15 from the floor. He's been amazing, and he was the hero last night. He had the shot at the end of regulation. He did miss it to win the game. He also missed the one in the first overtime, but hit a very clutch bucket to extend the game to a third. He was the hero yesterday for the Crusaders, and I'm looking at him to pick up big here. It's March. This is when the stars come out in all of basketball across the country, and Soul's been a star so far, but we'll see if he can keep on shining here in the last 2 minutes.
Here we go. Rodney Smith with the ball. Gives it to Jaquavion Florence. Florence, step back, fade away, nice shot. 77-67, Lees McCrae in the lead. Not enough room in Spartansburg for both of these teams come Friday. Chowan will face the winner. Caleb Williams driving in, foul call, just under 2 minutes left. Lees McCrae still up by 10.
Williams still causing so much trouble for the Bobcats inside. We've seen him shoot some threes, but he gets most of his work inside the arc. He's not afraid to drive it to the goal. He's got a big body. He'll throw away on his weight down low and use it to his advantage.
Nico Ashley's going to check in here for Jalen Stewart. Caleb Williams on the free throw line. Williams takes a dribble, puts up the free throw on the 1-and-1. Makes it. Big time make there. So he earns the second one, and he makes that one as well. Rodney Smith gives it to Tamon Jones. Jones defended by Kadarius Soul. Swings it. Lees McCrae slowing it down. Jaquavion Florence drives in, puts it up over the bigger defender, takes a couple bounces, won't fall. Rebound, Sidney Dollar, and the shot clock resets to 20 seconds. Lees McCrae up by 8. They can take it down to about 70 seconds to go. Florence is going to drive all the way in, won't get the bucket. Rebound, Jacob Brown. North Greenville's going to have to push here. Ajike goes all the way down, challenging Nico Ashley, and another foul is called.
Ashley's been winning a lot of battles in this game, but gets picked up for the foul there. Crusaders are doing what I wanted them to do. Just challenge the inside, try to get to the line, get these free points while the time is not ticking off the game clock.
Babatunde Ejike had a nice game last night, 18 points, 12 rebounds, and a double-double. Versus Converse, he misses the first free throw. So the most he can do is whittle down a 3-possession game. Can't get it down to 2 possessions, which he would have had if he had made both. Second one, he makes. Nico Ashley is going to check out. Jeremy Golson is going to check in. Just over a minute to go. Lees McCrae up by 7. North Greenville's going to show a full court press here, but they back off. Rodney Smith now gets it up to Sidney Dollar. Dollar is fouled.
And the foul game commences here in Banner Elk. Definitely the right decision for the Crusaders to stop the clock, make the Bobcats earn it at the line.
They're also able to pick up the foul and send Sidney Dollar to the free throw line. Excuse me, no they don't, not yet. So they still have a couple to give, which usually would sound like a good thing, but in this case, they have an opportunity to make some steals happen, but otherwise it's just more seconds coming off the clock. Florence is going to pass it in here, gets it into Rodney Smith. And now, Justin Perry defending Smith at the volleyball line. Not fouling yet here, and I don't think they will this possession. Rodney Smith trying to go to work against Ejike. Great defense by Ejike. Follow him all the way down. Jeremy Golson in the right corner. Whistle blown, foul called. Missed the shot either way, but it'll be North Greenville basketball.
Unfortunate break for the Bobcats, but it was the right call, Cody. Rodney Smith off of that pass just threw a little bit of a block for Jeremy Golson to stay open, so referees called that. Big possession here for the Crusaders.
37 seconds to go. Down by 7.
Who do you think is going to get the ball, Cody?
I think it's going to Kadarius Soul. Give me 100 on that one. He's been fantastic in the clutch here. Kadarius Soul picked up by Sidney Dollar. Gives it to Ejike. Ejike can't get it to go down low. Rebound Nico Ashley.
Yeah, Nico Ashley once again affecting the shot. Just had enough fingertip on that shot right there to get it offline.
Crowd loves it. They can feel it. Very loyal fan base here at Lees McCrae. I'm sure many people in this building will be in Spartanburg, South Carolina, Friday, 1:30 p.m. if that's what ends up happening and how the cookie crumbles for Lees McCrae. Makes the first of the 1-and-1. Kamon Jones at the free throw line. He's an 80% free throw shooter.
Definitely has been a different game than what we were expecting, Cody, with the triple overtimes yesterday and all the travel. The Crusaders really haven't shown a lot of, fatigue in this matchup. They really came to play. The 12 seed getting the upset yesterday.
Soul with the floater. All the same, under 14 seconds to go.
Yeah, like I was saying, just that really haven't shown the fatigue. And for a 12 seed, you get the upset yesterday. Go against this Bobcat team with a packed out stadium here at Williams Gymnasium. So it's been a good fight for the Crusaders. I have to say that.
They have done well against the full court press that Lees McCrae has shown a ton of. Lees McCrae, you see Jeremy Golson go up to the scorer's table. He's going to check in. You'll probably get a lot of your best free throw shooters on the floor for the Bobcats, as they are very close to getting the bus warmed up. 79-72. Here they go. We can warm up the bus chance here for North Greenville. Start warming up their bus to head back to Tigerville, South Carolina.
Yeah, shout out to the little Bobcats that are here today. They have kept this crowd energized for the entire time.
79-72. Lees McCrae in the lead. Kamon Jones inbounding it. Against the full court press here, they do get it into Florence, and Jaquavion Florence is fouled.
Now the foul game begins. I said it a little bit too earlier.
Jaquavion Florence at the free throw line, 1-1. 79-72. Leaves McCrae in the lead, 12 seconds to go. Florence misses it. Rebound Jacob Brown. They give it up to Ajike. Ajike sends it up, and LJ Rogers came out of nowhere there to knock it out of bounds. 7 seconds to go, all but official here for the Bobcats. Kadarius Souls going to pass it in from the S and leaves McCrae on the baseline. And it is intercepted there by Nico Ashley. Ashley up to Florence, but it's intercepted by Caleb Williams. Williams, why not, going to put up a three. It falls, but it won't matter.